week 6 of the garden tour, starting out on a more happy note. Looks like the male bluebird has found him a mate, and they are in the process of building a nest. Been watching her bring the pine straw in. There she is, right there. Oh, she's a little camera shy. And he's sitting there guarding. Oops. Almost were able to get a hummer. He buzzed right here and saw me and flew away. Anyway, so catnip is coming back. Hopefully it'll get big like it was. One thing we have added, which I had intentionally bought to put at Greg's mom's because the deer have been eating the garden there, are these things here. At night they blink red lights, and a friend's dad had good luck with them on his garden last year of keeping wildlife out, so I thought maybe it would scare the raccoons out of the yard. So far I haven't seen any. And the tomato that we had, that I had just planted down at the bottom, that was a volunteer, all of a sudden grew that watermelon seed that I had planted. And there's the original one, and then that one. We got over an inch of rain last night, so some things are kind of beat down because we had a lot of rain. The strawberries, most of them are looking good. The blueberries, as you can see, I haven't picked them yet. This bush here is still really the only one that's producing some blueberries. The rest of it, I've already picked most of them off, so they're about done for the year. Got to figure out how to make them grow better. I'm not sure we watered them enough. So, but this is what those things look like. So, we'll see if they work. I've got some aimed at the bird house too. So, jalapenos are looking great. Sent some home with my grandsons a few days ago. And Sunny took a beating in the heavy rain and wind that we had last night. The cucumbers. Oh, another thing I meant in my last video, I said I haven't seen a bee yet. Looky here. The next day, the bees showed up. Now we've got so many different bees that come here. I'm so happy. And I took a picture of one that was in Sunny, and he was covered in that pollen. I gotta figure out how I can edit this stuff. I don't know. I'm electronically challenged, so who knows. But these cucumbers, see how long and skinny they are? When I bought the plants at Little, it wasn't showing long, skinny cucumbers. But see, here's another bee. Where'd he go? Yay for bees. But we've already picked so many cucumbers. So I had forgotten to mention, on May 25th, Greg brought some oak leaves from his mama's and put them all at the bottom to use as mulch to try to keep some moisture. And these tomatoes, they're still on the struggle bus. I don't know if they're gonna produce, which is okay. We've got so many tomatoes coming right now. This bush. those tomatoes. More tomatoes. More cherry tomatoes. And there's another sunflower. It's getting ready to bloom. So, and got another sunflower in this one. Not sure, this is not one I planted. It came in that thing, so I'm not sure what he's gonna look like. Looks like he's getting ready to bloom. Bell peppers, I'm still disappointed in. I'm not sure what I'm not doing right with them. I mean, this is where we had them planted last year. All those tomatoes. Got a bunch more. Looks like I got more cherry tomatoes than anything. So, and these radishes, they are kind of weird looking. They're more like a root radish. We kind of pulled one up to see. So what I was gonna do is just let them go to seed and flower, because I saw on the other side the hummingbirds like to go in them. So we'll see. I figure I'd just let them go to seed and then pull them up. Bottle brush is looking great. So glad I don't have to buy another one of those. I actually got those on clearance at Lowe's when I got them. The zinnias. I think that's like my new favorite flower. They're so pretty. Oh, so many different colors. So pretty. And see the squirrels. I put some hot food down on the ground. Yeah, it doesn't deter them. Got the cardinal. I see a dove over on the fence. He's ready to come eat. Got a chickadee. I wonder if those are some of the babies that were born here. Had a bird show up yesterday. I have no idea what it is. He only stayed for a minute, so I couldn't get a picture. Got another sunflower coming up. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And this one, I think it's one of my favorites too. So, I see you over there. What are you doing? You're not supposed to like hot food. Guess that was wrong. You're just gonna sit there? Guess you're not scared of me anymore? Yep, I see you. Oh, got that sunflower. He's not ready yet. This one, he's starting to show signs of it. Oops, here's another bee. Another bee. Yay. I love bees. And we have started picking some of the cherry tomatoes. I mean, they are just everywhere. It's okay, Mr. Bee. I'm not going to worry you. I want you here. This plant has got so many tomatoes on it. Looks like we'll get a big couple more today. So many. In this bush. And more. Oh, got some ripe ones there. I have to pick those in the heat of the day. Everybody that I watch videos on says you're supposed to pick the tomatoes in the heat of the day. That makes them the sweetest. See those? And then I got all of those. I'm just everywhere. I think these cooler temperatures that we've had in May and so far in June are helping the tomato crop, at least ours. Of course, all these were volunteers, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's the best tomato crop we've ever had. I mean, they are just everywhere. And these are the pickling cucumbers. You know that because that's what I had planted in here last year. So, and that's what I was wanting to plant this year, but the seeds for some reason never came up. Now that there, when I planted some seeds in a container, I had them all separated by name. It was names I've never heard of before, but I said, what, I'll just give them a try. Well, this one seems to be a determinate, and he's got such a big stalk on him. So I have no idea what those are going to taste like, how big they're going to get. It's not really producing too much now. I see one right in there. So it looks like they're not like a cherry type, which they weren't supposed to be. And this is Sunny Jr. Came out of the same seed pack. And it's getting ready to bloom. I can't reach that. It's as high as I can reach. So, anyway, here's those radishes that we let go to seed. We had such a strong wind yesterday, it really took a toll on that one. Bend it over. I might put a peg down and stand it back up. Got some more cherry tomatoes ripening. Pick that. Where does he come from? Yeah, I'll get him later. Got more in there. Tell you, 2 YouTube channels that I've learned a lot from is Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm, and then the other one is the Millennial Gardener. That's what I've learned how to do a lot of my gardening from. It's the way I learn. I learn from watching people as opposed to reading something. I just don't have the patience to sit there and read. All these tomatoes, so big. It's funny how they're all grouped at the bottom. Some there. They're getting. I hear the birds back in the woods. I just put some bird food out. These here, there. I think this area just stays moist, so nothing is really doing any good. I did do another sunflower, but it won't get any sun on this side of the porch. See that one and that one. They'll get the morning sun, but they won't get afternoon sun. And that one. Hey, Miss Lucky. You kept following me all the way down. I guess you want in the video too? That's my girl. Let's see, we got another one aimed that way. Well, everything's looking good. Oh, got the brown thrasher eating male cardinal. Looks like maybe. He's saying, all right, get on out of here. I'm ready to eat. So, anyway, well, that's week 6. Hopefully next week we'll have a lot more tomatoes. Now that they're starting to turn, I have a feeling it's gonna continue on.